We are not born racist, but what has caused us as an individual species to become such a vulgar and discriminating race against others within it? Due to a given difference, whether it be the colour of your skin, your beliefs in life such as religion, your age, a disability, gender identity, style of clothing, or your bodily image. All are common aspects of everyday discrimination. But it is unknown what brought upon us this mindset of treating others with lesser value due to their characteristics or traits. Sure, there are justified reasons behind some acts of discrimination towards people such as rapists and child molesters. Each, I believe, deserve no mercy from society. But when society is confronted with a new threatening race such as the prawns in District 9, we suppress, eliminate and discriminate against the prawns as if they were on the same level within the social spectrum as the Jewish were during World War II, or the offenders of today. Throughout history, discrimination has been apparent in many stages of civilization. Two events which helped to sculpt our world today both physically and mentally were the Holocaust during World War II, overruled by Hitler, and the apartheid movement overruled by a whole nation. That is referring to the Dutch with the installment of the South African government. Both are seen as two of the most demoralising events to occur, and one would think that with the knowledge present, we would not allow another catastrophic event to harm Earth again. Within District 9, the overruling organisation MNU gradually planned the movement of stranded prawns from their favelas into a proposed safer and healthier environment. Little do the prawns know that the movement is a near exact reenactment of the Holocaust. At this moment in time, Wikus van der Meer is the Chief Inspection Officer of the eviction process. From this point of view on the situation at hand, he shows very little pity or equalness to the prawns, thus discriminating against the prawns due to differences among the species, being humans and prawns. With the prawns landing on Earth where the humans rule, and given no established military is formed by the prawns, an instant overruling effect takes place as they are not in charge. It is the humans' land. However, with the length of the prawns' arrival until present spanning 20 years, a new generation of working class prawns are born into the treacherous situation. Christopher Johnson is a part of the new generation. Referring to the idea that we are not born racist, he is stuck in the gap where he does not fully understand the reasons behind the situation. This gives Christopher an unbiased view on the idea of discrimination. Simply put, he has a fresh mind. With the film being set in South Africa, we instantly are reminded of its feral past, that is, apartheid. The people of South Africa, upon arrival of the prawns into their homeland, are no longer subjecting their racial slurs and acts of discrimination to and from the blacks and whites, or higher and lower social classes, but are aimed at the intruders and main threat, that is, the prawns. Throughout life, you are faced with challenges which shall indefinitely alter your future and outlook on life for better or worse. Wikus's life was changed both physically and mentally through the transformation from human to prawn. This causes Wikus to change his mind about the once discriminized prawn. With the process taking multiple days, during the period of time, Wikus comes to understand and accept what he has become. This is due to seeing life through their eyes and realizing he is one of them now. I believe that if we all understood and bring the aspect of being a part of a group to a global or singular species scale, many problems throughout the world would be suppressed or eliminated due to there would be no exclusion, hatred, or discrimination placed upon others. The same aspect of acceptability due to similarities applied to Christopher Johnson, as he saw Wikus as one of his own. Again, if applied to a global or singular species scale, the world would be a better place. I take upon the class a representation of people from all walks of life, each with very different opinions and ideas and beliefs. Each covering broad aspects of what they believe is right and wrong. So tell me, if you saw a homeless man hustling on the streets, what do you think? If you see a black man get caught for stealing, what do you think? If you see that Asian kid got 100% in their maths exam, what do you think? Is it only the instillment of hundreds of years of suppression and stereotypical slander that comes to mind? Given you all have different opinions, yet studies show that we as a population think all given situations we chose to discriminate. At this point in time, everyone discriminates against everyone. But to what extreme shall we go before enough is enough? Or is there a turning point? You are the decider. Your voice, your actions, your implementation of what is right needs to start now, as our generation is next in line to change the world forever.